Hello Heavy Metal Maidens and Masters, I'm Heavy Metal Mama and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing a false eyelash tutorial, or the application of false eyelashes. So if you are interested or you just want to see how I create this look, this makeup look, especially if you're a little older, because you know we have the joys of wrinkly skin, etc., then you know, stay with me. I love showing you guys how I do my makeup. I am not a makeup artist, I am not trained. All I've done is absorb stuff from YouTube videos. So if you want to you know if you want more information, I will link some of the people down below that I watch to teach me. So yes, stay with me if you would like to create this look or find out how I stick on lashes, or both. Okay, so welcome to another episode of Potato Face. Right, so we're going to do a fairly neutral look because I want the thing that stands out to be the lashes. So I'm going to show you how I put lashes on. I am not a makeup expert, okay? I'll tell you what I have absorbed by diffusion from me watching various different YouTubers talk about makeup, what I've learned by massive trial and error. I mean, to be honest, I've only been buying eyelashes for about a year, but yeah, so I'm going to show you the look that I do, and then I'm going to show you how I put on my eyelashes. Cool. My favourite eyelashes are by Eyelash. I like quite a lot of their different styles, but I just find that, I know they're a little more expensive, but I just find that the band is a bit softer, so it seems to mould more to your eyes. I bought some really cheap ones from Superdrug, and concealing. I just found them to be really uncomfortable. I really struggled to actually get them to stick because they weren't quite the right shape for my eye. I don't know whether that means I've got weird eyes or whether it was just because they're cheap, they weren't quite the right shape, but you know, whatever. So I'll probably do a bit of speeding up footage. Right, so I'm using Benefit Professional to fill in all those pores, because you know, every girl needs to fill in her pores. Right, and then it's the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I am mixing 115 with a little bit of 110 because it's getting wintry and my skin's getting paler and paler. Putting that on with a beauty blender, blending it in everywhere, try and get a nice smooth coverage, especially around the eyes. And now it's a little bit of my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in shade 10, under the eyes, on the forehead, etc. Try and get rid of those dark circles. Right, this is Emotional Brilliance by Lush, which is a loose powder that I use. It's got a little bit of a luster to it, but not too much. And now I'm using Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion to prime my eyes and my eyebrows. Just gives it a really good base and gives the eyeshadow something to cling on to. This is the Eyelash brow pomade in shade 10, dark brown. I'm just using a very angled, sleek brush to really fill in those eyebrows, as my eyebrows are almost completely blonde. I'm not a shaving girl, I'm a just fill them in. I like to do the eyebrows first, it makes doing the winged eyeliner later easier. Right, so I'm using my Revolution palette in one of the sort of pinky taupey shades, and I'm just doing my crease. It's a nice transition shade, almost all the way up to my eyebrow and right down to my crease. And now I'm using a much darker brown with a slightly more packed in brush, and I'm making a false crease because I have very hooded eyes. And so if I make a false crease about centimetre, half a centimetre above my actual crease, it makes my eyes look less, you know, saggy. Okay, so I'm just cleaning my brush off, and I'm using this sort of pale sandy coloured shadow just to cover my lids. I want something nice and pale on my lids, and this is a Barry M Dazzle Dust in a sort of, it's a taupe colour, but it's got like a rainbow reflect in it. It's really bizarre, but it's really pretty. It's sort of subtle, but something a bit different.
and I'm putting that in my crease and in the sort of outside corner of my eye, going right out, right past the end of my eyebrow as well. And now I'm using this, it's like a black with almost a copper coloured glitter in it. It's very subtle, but it works very well with this taupey shade. And then I've just put that on the bottom lashes, and now I'm just buffing it out, really blending it out. Okay, now I'm using my Maybelline Gel Black Eyeliner, and for this I need my really, really close-up mirror. Just clear off a bit of fallout. And now I'm just drawing in the line on my eyelid. I'm trying to get the line from the corner of my eye to the tip of my eyebrow. Apparently that's how you get the wing the right shape. Is go from the corner of your eye to the tip of your eyebrow. I've just done a little bit on the bottom corner of my lashes, and now I'm putting a lot of mascara on. I always put mascara on my eyelashes, wait for it to dry, and then put my false lashes on. Some people like to put the mascara on the false lashes, but I think it makes them look claggy. And now I'm doing my contour. I'm using my Revolution palette, tiny bit of contour, just in there, well, almost where you would have a sideburn, and then I'm buffing it right out. Apparently you only want to go about a third of the way down. And then this is my highlight, a little bit on the cheekbones, a little bit just above my eyebrow, and then going round and matching it all up, and a little dab in the arch of my brow, tip of my nose, and then I've just contoured the side of my nose a little bit and under my chin. And now I'm setting it with my setting spray.
Okay, so got my eyelashes. Now, these were longer when they turned up. I trimmed off about 1/4 to 1/2 centimetre from the outside edge, so this is for my left eye. So, come on, there we go. So I trimmed a bit off this corner, and I trimmed a little bit off that corner as well, because I find they kind of jab you in the eye. I think they're better too short than too long, because if they're too long they stab you in one corner of the eye. So it's better to snip a little bit off and go, oh, I've snipped a bit too much off, because you can position it further out. You know, you don't notice as much here whether you've got the falsies on, unless you've put them on and they're jabbing you in the corner of the eye, and then it really hurts. Now, when I bought my first pack of, I think, 101s of these, it came with this really awesome little tool. I've not seen one since, annoyingly. You can use tweezers, but I must admit this tool for me really made the difference. So if you can find a pack of 101s, it's like a starter kit ones, and they have this tool in, I would definitely recommend getting them. The 101s are nice lashes as well. I love the 107s. They've got that movie star flick. Right, so here's your glue. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a big blob there, and a big blob there, and a big blob in the middle, and then we're going to very carefully join them up. There we go. Ooh. And then we're going to leave it 30 seconds. Do, 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 do. These are great, these lashes. I prefer the more expensive ones because, like I said, the band's softer. Remember, you use them more than once. They say 10 times. I mean, I would say my other pair of 107s, I only bought these because I left them at home. And when I was doing the alternative modelling competition, I had to go and buy some more. But you just pick the glue off really carefully, and if they get really dirty, you just give them a wash with a toothbrush, old toothbrush, and some dishwasher soap. You know, they're really easy to clean up. It's only, you've got to be quite careful and gentle, because one of my pairs I managed to like break the band here while I was washing them. Right, I would say that is right. So you close your eye. Right, see if I can do this so you can see. Right, close your eye. Position them on, and then I use this. Now look, the first lash I've got starting about here. Can you see where that big blob of glue is? That's the big blob of glue on the end. Now, this glue dries clear, but I am gonna get a cotton bud now and use it to push it down, but also use it to get rid of the excess glue. Also find that this sort of sticks them on better. You like patching the holes. Right, I particularly want to get any glue off of the lashes. I'll do that in a minute. But can you see how the inner corner I've got starting here? There we go. And then you wait for it to dry for a minute. So normally what I do is I'm gluing up the other one while I'm doing this, but I want to explain it to you. Well, actually, no, we'll glue up the other one. Ooh. There we go. Same principle as before. Oh, let's put this down. So, there we go. We're going to do a blob there, a blob there, big old blob there, and then join them together. I'm going to wait 30 seconds. Right, so while this one's waiting, this is dry, and now I'm going to push it up. See? I love them. Such awesome lashes. Right. We can probably get rid of that tiny little bit of glue there. There we go. Okay, we're going to pop this one on. Oh. Oh, okay. Come on. Okay, and the cotton bud again. But can you see how I've probably left, yeah, about that much space before I start, so there, and we'll give that a minute. Let's do some lips while we're waiting. Right, and then I just do my glue up and put them back in the box, because I like to make sure I know where everything is. Now this one feels a little closer. There we go. Yeah, get that little bit of glue off. There. Push them up. Ta-da! Now because I put them quite away from the actual edge of my eye, it's stabbing me in the corners. Right. Lipstick and then we're done. So, there we have it. It's glamorous, understated though. You could do this for work. I mean, I wouldn't do the lashes for work, God no. But, you know, I quite like this when I'm having more of a glamorous goth day. You know, when you're being a bit burlesque, you know. I like that. It's, yeah, sexy. But yeah. So the main thing that I find is, now I'm older, not to put too much dark shadow on my lid. You can do it, you know, if I'm having I want to be really goth day, then I'll put, you know, a darker shade on my lid. But it does seem to be, especially with the hooded eyes, to try and put a lighter shade on. And I do think it is most flattering to just do the crease. Yeah, just because wrinkly eyelids. So, which of course then also is a challenge with the lashes, but you just have to be patient. You have to practice. That is the main thing, is I had to practice. The amount of times where we were going on a night out and my makeup looked perfect and I had to put my lashes on 4 times, which meant I kept having to redo my eyeliner, because every time you pull the lash off, it pulls all the eyeliner off with it. But you live and you learn, you know. So I hope you enjoyed that. Remember to like, comment, subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell so that you can find out whenever I upload. And remember people, stay heavy.